You probably already know that you're being watched, and that every word you say, especially with your phone nearby, is being recorded. Social media platforms analyze your speech to tailor content just for you and show you products you're highly likely to buy. But have you ever wondered in the middle of the night how you're shown products, pages, and news about things you've never spoken about or searched for, things you've only thought about? Welcome to Midnight Reflections, where curiosity never sleeps. Now, let's find out. Where curiosity never sleeps. In ancient times, magicians claimed they had the power to read minds. One of them would stand in front of you, look deep into your eyes, and tell you exactly what you were thinking. Sometimes, they'd even reveal personal details, things no one else could possibly know. Of course, most of it was just sleight of hand, psychological tricks, and illusions. But now, in our modern world, mind reading has returned. Only this time, it doesn't come in the form of a wizard or a glowing crystal ball. It comes as a tiny app on your phone. And with just a simple tap, once you grant it permission, it can access everything it needs to know almost everything about you. It can figure out what you like and what you dislike. Your favorite food, your favorite color, the places you love to visit and hang out in. And one day, when you need something, you'll find it suddenly popping up right in front of you, as if it's saying, "Here you go," the exact thing you've been thinking about. Many of us have experienced this. We see ads and offers for things we need, just because we thought about them. Now, the scary and disturbing part isn't just that it knows what you're thinking, it's that it starts putting you into categories, molds you might not truly belong in. And in the future, these categories, these labels, could be used against you. Let me break it down for you. As we mentioned earlier, you probably already know that you're being watched. But for your thoughts to be watched, that's something else entirely. Through your conversations, the pages you follow, even the reels you scroll through. If you pause at certain content more than others, the system learns from it. It shows you more of the same. That's why you often find your feed filled with similar reels and posts. Sometimes they use sneaky tricks like, wait for the surprise at the end, just to keep you there a little longer. The data you give throughout your day, your preferences, your reactions, what you love and hate, was once used to influence you politically, economically, and socially. But over time, these platforms got to know you too well. Your data became repetitive and predictable. And many people started becoming more cautious with how they use these apps. So what did the tech giants do? They started trying to read your mind. Here's how it works. They classify everything about you. Your age, your height, your birth date, and then place you into a group of people who share similar traits. In fact, some of these people might even look like you. Same height, same build, similar features. So, when someone in that group starts searching for something, the algorithm begins comparing them to the rest of the list, picking out the people who share the most in common. Then, it shows those same suggestions, ads, or videos to you. That's why, many times, you see ads for things you never searched for, but you definitely thought about. In other words, from a scientific point of view, yes, you do share a lot of traits with many other people. So when you think about something, chances are someone else has already thought about it too. And maybe they needed it more urgently and searched for it, which then triggered the system to show it to people like you. But does this system always work? Well, yes and no. No, because not everything you think about ends up as an ad on your screen. Try remembering all the things you've thought about lately that never appeared anywhere. There's probably a long list. Now imagine this. Let's say there's a beautiful, attractive woman out there who's actively looking for a guy with your exact traits. Do you really think she'll pop up as a friend suggestion? Probably not. See, you think that everything you imagine shows up in your feed. But the truth is, it all depends on your focus. Your brain loves coincidences. It loves surprises. So when you think of something and then it appears, your brain goes, wow, what are the chances of that? But when you think of something and it doesn't appear, your brain forgets it, even ignores it. It doesn't even register it as a missed connection. That's why you remember the first case and not the second. This is called confirmation bias. This is what scientists refer to as confirmation bias. The brain's tendency to focus on events that match its expectations while ignoring everything else. But here's the real question. How can this be used to manipulate you? Let's imagine a scenario. Suppose a government wants to invade another country, and they need public support for it, especially when the invasion isn't justified. So, what do? They start spreading lies about that country. Fake stories, twisted narratives. Then, they target you with those lies. Through videos, posts, articles, and curated content. At the same time, they do everything they can to suppress anything that contradicts those lies, even when it's backed by solid facts and evidence. So, what happens? You start thinking, everyone seems to support the war. You begin believing those lies are actually true, and over time, you either become supportive of the war, or simply don't care whether it happens or not. So, how can you protect yourself? Honestly, most of the advice online about protecting your data doesn't work well. The only true way to protect yourself, though it's unrealistic, is to completely disconnect from this world. But what can you do? You can try to protect your thoughts and opinions by understanding how the system works, and more importantly, start looking for truth yourself instead of waiting for it to appear in a reel or a sponsored post. At the end of the day, yes, you're being watched, and you already know that. So, hey, why not go all in? Smash that like, share, and subscribe button so they can add that to your profile too. Now you know. Got more midnight questions? Drop them in the comments. Stay curious, and I'll see you in another Midnight Mystery.